Okay, hello everyone. Today I bring you the latest toy of the old blacksmith's house. The unboxing experience of the Jialianhua Nano. Speaking of Jialianhua's words for EDC players, in fact, he has a little bit of the feeling of EDC peak products, which is the feeling of EDC light. When I was in the pit, just see Jialianhua, a 1,500 yuan metal toy. I feel like wow, this light is simply dazzling. I dare not look at it directly. Although it is said that after half a year in the pit, in fact, I have bought a lot of this toy for more than 1 or 2,000 yuan. But I still feel a little daunted by Jialianhua. That's just right, it's big. I haven't bought Nano yet. Then let's experience this Nano first. This time the wrap is not so tight, it is easy to open it. Although it is Nano, it is still a 1,000 yuan toy. Let's take a look at the appearance first. I bought the yellow tube version. According to the official introduction, the bottom, the pure yellow barrel is added with a rubber ring. This circle should be made of white bucket material. This circle is stainless steel. You can see that the product texture of the old blacksmith's house is invincible. Even if I only had 2 lights on. But you can still see the flow of light, which is very cool. It was very explosive. Everyone knows that Jialianhua is actually a desktop spinning top in essence. So when it turns, in fact, it is the most basic gameplay. You can move the outer ring. Of course, you can also flip the inner ring. The rubber ring at the bottom can be firmly adsorbed on the tabletop. This time, the Nano of the Carnival is compared to the original Big Carnival. In fact, it is a way to stitch such a magnet of mechanic C. That is to say, it is added twice at the top and bottom. It should be the position of adding 12 magnets, at least from a publicity point of view. You can dial it in the palm of your hand. But to be honest, when I really put it in the palm of my hand, it's not so smooth because it has a thin bottom edge. My hands are not very thick. This kind of hand, whether it is the little finger or the palm, it may fit to the upper layer so that the process of making your plucking is not very smooth. In fact, it can't be pushed away, so it is playable in the hand. I personally don't think it's very high unless it is. It is a very dangerous holding gesture to give it a smooth fluctuation. But I have to say that the sound of it turning is indeed very nice. This is more similar to the sound of mechanical 10C, including this Grand Slam. It is a very crisp and pleasant sound. Let's put on the beads and try it. You can see that a total of 4 beads were given. Let's put 2 more conspicuous. What if you want to play it as a big carnival? In fact, he only needs to remove all the 2 magnets in this one. What kind of feeling can I expect? So I'm too lazy to dismantle it, because with a high probability, I should still maintain the 2 of the official original pairs. Such a configuration of a magnet to play, because of the speed and duration of this rotation. In fact, it meets expectations. Let's conclude by summarizing this product. In fact, this is not a summary of the first edition. The summary of the first version was scared to death. In the summary of the first version, I think this product is actually a combination of several products of the old blacksmith. So there are only a few words to say that it surprised me. But when I put it, this video is turned off, seriously. Hold it in your hand, not through the screen, but to observe it with the naked eye. When you play with it again, in fact, it brought me a completely different feeling. It is true that it is indeed a passage of several products of the old blacksmith's family. But I have to say that this box is actually really perfect. Although I don't have the big version of the Carnival, but I can imagine that when the Carnival turns, in fact, he will feel a little boring. What about this product? When you put it on your desktop, when you move it, it will have such a turning sound of this flower bone. I guess it should actually be more interesting than the previous Jialianhua. The second is when we put it in the palm of our hand to rotate. This kind of numb feel is indeed the same. Such a top robin of pure desktop cannot be brought to you. So after calming down, I can indeed feel that it is a collection of various lock lengths of the old iron armor. In all respects, it is a circle. Such a toy without shortcomings. If you can accept this price, it can actually bring you an all-round approach. A video that satisfies today is here. If you think my video is good, please give me a follow. In this way, I can have good products in the circle in the future. The first time I will present it to you in the form of a video.